And just because they don't want to be left out, these are the chickadoos. There you go, guys. Have your scratch for the day. We got these from a friend of a friend, I guess you could say. We had more, but some of them turned out to be roosters. We didn't want all the roosters, so the roosters went to freezer camp. This is what we got left. That's Betty. She's a little squirrely. I don't know why. The others don't let her sometimes have the scratch. The two gray ones there, the bigger one in the front, that's Thelma and Louise. Black one in the middle is Curly Joe and Roadrunner. So yeah, these are the fancy chickens, as I call them. When we got them from who we got them from, they said, well, they're hybrid. I'm not really sure what they meant by that, but this is what we got. So these are chickadoos. That's just what I've called them since we've had them as chicks. So that's what they've stayed. And that way, when I'm talking to my husband or my son, when they are over here and we're working together to take care of the chickens, I can just give a name and reference and they know who I'm talking about. Now, the chickadoos don't always lay in their box. Sometimes, if you can see back there, it's all the way in the back corner. How do I get that, you might ask? Well, I have to bend down. And luckily, if I pull on the right section of paper, the whole thing will come out and I get my egg. And then I push it back there very strategically so that the next time I can do the same thing. Yeah, I don't know which one of you does that, but it's definitely my workout. All right. We'll go take a peek at the peeps and maybe stop in to say hi to Samantha. Okay, so in this pen are the new peeps. And I just call them peeps because when we got them, they were peeps. And the name stuck. My son was calling them chicklets, or the chicklets. So again, when we had to reference, we knew which batch of chickens we were talking about. So these guys just got moved and had lived in our basement for several weeks until they got their second round of feathers. And then a week after that, because the weather here has been so unpredictable and cold, that we waited an extra week so that they would be okay over here without a heat lamp. They're doing just fine. Next up for them would be nesting boxes. We weren't really in a hurry for that because they're not ready to lay any eggs yet. So, and we have to do a little modifications on our nesting box that we had purchased, and I think we'll be okay. So these are the peeps. All right, I know they're pecking my boot now, so I'm trying to keep them in. Okay, let's go check out Samantha. She's a special chicken. All right, this is Samantha. Hey, Samantha. So a batch of chicks that we got, I did not realize it the night that we moved them in. It was only till the next morning that I realized something looked different about Samantha. No girlfriend. And when I checked her out, I realized that one of her eyes, on here, it's that one there that's facing us. It's her right, our left at this moment. She looks like she's blind in that eye. It's very cloudy. She doesn't seem to be able to see out of it. I don't know if it's gotten better since we've had her. Also, I noticed her beak is crooked. It does not line up together, so it's offset in a way. When we had her in with her siblings, we tried to put them in with the babies. It did not work out so well. The babies were picking on them. Soon they were picking on each other. And Samantha here back at the base of her tail, they had pecked her all apart. I don't think she was able to get down and fend for herself to get food and water. And I don't know, animal world, they just realized she was different. And they pecked the whole back of her apart, that she was open and bloody. So we decided to split her and put her all by herself. We treated her with Blue Coat, the antiseptic spray, and her feathers are coming back real nice. She looks great. But we've just decided to keep her over here. I'm afraid, my husband's afraid that maybe the other chickens will know she's different and they may attack her again, or she may not be able to get to food and water as she should. So Samantha is living in the lap of luxury in a pen just by herself. She should be nearing the age of laying eggs if she's not already. I don't see any. We check. I don't know if she's ever going to give us eggs. And we have decided that that's okay. She's super friendly. We can go in and hold her. My son thinks she's great, and he's the one that has named her Samantha. Her siblings, if you're going to ask what we did with the siblings because they weren't getting along, we actually sold them and got rid of them to somebody who was just starting out a flock and was just looking for a few chickens to start. But we couldn't let go of Samantha because she's just too sweet. Right, girl? Yeah, you're a sweet girl. So we kept her, and the other siblings found a new home. I didn't want to keep chickens that were going to fight with each other or fight amongst all the rest of the flock. I didn't want to, excuse me, I don't want to end up with hurt chickens or dead chickens. That's not what I'm here for. I mean, they are providing us eggs, which, you know, I am grateful for, but they're still animals to me, and I don't want them to be hurt in any way. Yes, hi. Injured, you know, dying, something. So I wasn't going to do that. Knowing that they were going to fight like that, I couldn't put them back together and have that happen. So we found them some good homes. We had them for about 2 weeks here before we found another home for them. And I hear they're doing excellent, have merged well with the free-range flock where they've gone. And they're having a great time. So Samantha, she's here and she's just loving life. And has made a lot of noise when we moved the peeps next door. Alright, so those are the chickens. If you're wondering, I had done the math the other day when we added the peeps. 75 is, I think, where we're at with the count of chickens. 75. And we're actually looking to get some more peeps just because our older batch of the ladies, some of them are starting to get, you know, beyond egg laying production time. So they may find freezer camp or they may go to an auction. I'm not sure yet. All right, Samantha, you gonna sign off? All right. See you later, girlfriend.